Sabi ko nga in physical fitness, so we will always see to it that we are physically educated, meaning we know what we do with our body, okay, because that's our body and we should take care of our body then, okay. So yan. Okay, so there are activities that you do every day, right? So like when you were in elementary, you like running, you like walking around, you like jumping, you're playing different kind of childhood games, okay, 'di ba? So by that your body is actually exercising. Okay, you are exercising yourself. And a good thing about exercise is that it reduces what? It reduces different illnesses. It reduces the risk of different cancer and etc. So, exercise is actually better for your body, okay, than doing nothing at all, just like sitting here in front of the laptop, say for example. Okay po? So, there are many things that you can do while exercise. Okay? You exercise like jumping rope, you exercise like running, jogging, di ba? Sino dito yung mahilig mag-jogging? Ano pa? Yung cycling, yung mga mahilig mag-bike. Okay? There are many things that you can do as a form of exercise. Okay? The very simple one is walking. Walking is also a kind of exercise then. Okay pa? So, exercise may be, what do you call this? May require, may or may not require tools. Okay, di ba? Ang running doesn't require tools or equipment of exercise. Unlike with, say for example, unlike with dumbbells, okay? You need dumbbells then, okay po? So here, since we are talking already about fitness or health-related components of fitness, so let's talk first about physical fitness, di ba? One of the requirements, say for example, if you are going to apply in a uniform, what do you call it? Uniform jobs like a policeman, policewoman, army, say for example, one of the requirements class is that you should be physically fit, okay, to the job, okay? What do we mean by physically fit? Okay, when we speak of physically fit class, so it is the ability of an individual to perform daily activities efficiently without undue fatigue. Okay, so a person is physically fit if he or she can do this, can do his or her day-to-day activities well without easily feeling tired. Okay, meaning physical fitness, it's actually the strength of your body. Strength of your body to withstand against fatigue. Okay po. 'Di ba? In physical fitness exercise, you do running, okay? Any physical fitness exercise will make you like this one, fatigue, okay? So mapapagod ka, you become tired, okay? So if your body is not physically fit, so halimbawa, say for example, one of your friend is physically fit while you is not, okay? If you do running, say for example, your physically fit friend will have to run or will be able to run longer time than yours without without experiencing fatigue. So ikaw, pagod ka na, pero dun sa physically fit mong friend, you are just he or she is just starting. Okay po? So, it's very important, 'di ba, that you are physically fit. Okay? So, for now, hindi nyo siya na-appreciate because mga bata pa kayo, malalakas pa kayo. But when you grow, as you grow old, you will realize that fitness or body fitness is very important. Okay po? So, there are many benefits of being physically fit. Okay? Aside from that, you can do your task hand, meaning you can easily do your task without getting tired easily. There are also advantages when it comes to health. Okay? Kasi it reduces the risk of different illnesses. Okay pa? So, yan. Physical fitness, I want you to remember the what is or the definition of physical fitness. Okay pa? So, what are the components? Okay? When we are talking about the components class, ano ba yung nakapaloob? Okay? What's inside the physical fitness? Okay? So, the components of physical fitness class are classified as health-related and skill-related. Dalawa po ito class ha. Tandaan na, health-related and skill-related. Okay? Talking about health-related, we will be dealing here with your health holistically. Okay? Skills meaning it's the capacity of your body to do a particular skill. Okay? So that's skill related. Okay? Anyway, we will be talking about that. Okay? So first, when we talk about health related component of a physically fit body, it refers to the physiological fitness. From the word itself, physio meaning function. Okay? Physiological fitness, it is generally pertains to the health condition of the individual, which is affected by how the different parts of our body function during physical activities, di ba? If you are going to observe your body while you are in physical activities or exercise, say for example, health-related component will look at your health condition. Say for example, you do running, okay? What's your health condition then? Meron ka bang asthma? Madali ka bang mapagod? Are you sweaty? Say for example. So, health-related components of physical fitness looks for the health condition of your body while you are performing the physical exercise. Okay po? So, yan. Okay? So, I hope you were able to get the definition of what we, of health-related component all about. Okay po? So, in health-related component class, I want you to take note of this things. Okay? So, in health-related component, we will be looking at the different components. These are the components. We have the strength, okay, muscular endurance, flexibility, aerobic fitness, body composition. Okay, it's very important ha. Anyway, what do you call this? Ang pag-uusapan lang muna natin is more on health-related components. So, hindi na muna tayo mag-focus dun sa skill-related components, right? So, focus muna tayo sa health-related. Okay? Kasi hindi natin, yun lang naman yung coverage natin for this month. Okay? So, talking about strength. Okay? Diba? If you translate that in our own language, lakas, kusog. Alright? So, the question here is your body capable enough or to do, say for example, is your body capable enough to, say for example, lift a particular object? Okay? Can you lift, say for example, a table? Can you lift a certain amount or say a certain load like a pile of books? Okay? Talking about strength, okay? So let's start, okay? When we talk about strength class, okay, di ba? It refers to the greatest force and the ability to apply it. Okay, so in physics, when you talk about force, is the amount of force. Okay, di ba? How do we be able to get force? Force needs what? Okay, in order for you to have force, you should be able to move something. Okay? Will you be able to move something? Okay? Kasi, meaning you have force. Say, for example, you're going to push the cabinet. Will you be able to do that with lesser force or with greater force? Okay po? So, with greatest force that you have in your body, you should be able to move a particular weight, say, or particular load. So, I'm going to ask, I want you to ask yourself, gaano ba kalakas yung katawan ko? Okay, ganyan yung ask yourself kung gaano ba kalakas ang katawan nyo. Okay? Ilang kilo ba ng bigas ang kaya kong buhatin? Okay, so that talks about strength. When we speak of strength, it's your greatest force, the greatest force of your body. Okay? And the ability to apply it. Okay? So, baka ang force nyo hanggang 1 kilo lang na bigas. Ang force nyo hanggang 2 kilo lang na bigas. Meaning, if that is the case, you need to improve your the strength of your body. Okay? Kasi it can be enhanced. Sabi nga dito, the strength can be enhanced through a single or group of muscles in particular maximal contraction. It can be enhanced. Okay? How will you be able to enhance your strength? Practice. Okay? Everyday practice, exercise. Okay? If you want your body to become yun nga, may strength, okay, you need to practice it daily. Okay? Yan, so that your muscles will be able to attain its maximal contraction. Kasi if you're going to study your body, okay, it's all about muscle. Your strength comes from the work of your muscle, okay? Contraction of your muscle, di ba? We have biceps, okay? We have triceps. It's a matter of muscle construction, okay? If your muscles can contract in maximal point, meaning that's gonna be your greatest force, okay? So that's strength, okay? So if you are asked by me, for example, to carry a box of books, okay, which one would you pick? The box with 10 books or the box with 50 books? Diba? Obviously, you will choose the box with 10 books kasi yun lang yung magaan as to your body. But your ability to carry the box depends on how much force you exert. Okay? It shows your strength. Okay? So, to be able to carry the box with 50 books, you may need help from your classmates. So, at your age, 50 books is very heavy. Okay? It's very heavy, so you need help from others then. Okay? I'm just telling you what is strength all about. Okay? So, aside from strength, we have here, we are talking here about muscular strength. Okay? So, talking about muscular strength, so it's the maximum amount of force a muscle can exert against an opposing force. Say for example, you are doing push-ups, okay? You are yung barbell, say for example, it's your amount of force. It's the amount of force your muscle can give or exert against the opposing force, okay? In this case, in the picture that you're seeing, itong nagba-barbell, the opposing force is the barbell, okay? Meaning you are opposing the weight of the barbell, okay? Kasi the tendency of the barbell is affected by the gravity, which is to go down, okay? You defy the gravity or you defy the weight of the barbell, okay? So that's your muscle then, okay pa? So like this one, basic planking. Ito, the one, the top picture, you call that as planking or basic planking. That is actually to measure strength or stability of the core muscles. Okay po? So, planking yung tawag po dyan. Yung patagalan din. Okay? So, it refers to your muscular strength. Okay, so next, after the second one, we have endurance. Kung kanina, strength, ngayon naman class, endurance. Okay? Endurance is the ability of muscles or group of muscles to endure contractions against a resistance over a long period of time. Kung etong strength, it all matters about force. Ito namang endurance, it all matters about time. How long can you be able to withstand the contraction, muscle contraction, di ba? Say for example, anong tawag dito? You are, 'di ba, uso dati yung ano, say for example, ano yung, wait lang, mag-isip ako ng example. How long can you be able to say for example, how long can you be able to hold a pail of water? Okay, so how long, 'di ba? The thing is, kaya mo. Okay, halimbawa, a pail of water kaya mong buhatin. But the question here, the question of muscular endurance goes in to how long can you be able? Kasi alam ko, a pail of water is easy to it's easy to hold, right? But the question is how long? Okay? So when we talk about how long or in a period of time, we are talking about endurance. Gaano ba ka-endure yung katawan mo? Okay? So muscular endurance refers to the ability of the muscles to do repeated work over an extended period of time without fatigue. Okay? So, this one, muscular endurance, measures the time. Okay po? Okay, so, yan. So, another, one example that I can give you. Okay, so, have you ever played tag of war? Alam niyo ba yung tag of war? So, anyway, I'm reading the example from the book. Okay, so tag of war, there are groups. Okay, so groups of people, especially male, pwede naman babae, pwedeng both. Okay, on the other side of the rope, and on the other side of the rope, there are also another group of people. And they pull each other. So, kung sino yung mas mahahatak, so that's gonna be the loser. Kung sino yung makakahatak, that's gonna be the winner. Okay, so what you should do to win the game? So, halimbawa, if you are one of the participants in tag of war game, what should you do to win the game? So, in this game, all members of the group should contribute in pulling the rope to defeat the opponent. So, it's a matter of collaboration. It's a matter of helping one another. Okay po? So, one group serves as the resistance of the other group. Okay? So, they should all keep their muscles contracted, meaning wag mong papabayaan. Make sure that you pull the rope. Okay? So, kahit anong mangyari, you pull the rope in order for you to win the game. Okay? To maintain the force of the pull. Kasi, if you are going to rest, okay, say for example, there are 5 of you in the group and one is rested, okay, and the other group, they are not rested, they are doing the work. So, meaning, matatalo kayo. You will be out of force then. Okay? So, makukulangan kayo sa force. The thing is, you should maintain the force of the pull. Okay? Dapat lahat kayo mag-maintain. Okay? The group with the higher muscle endurance wins the game. It's a matter of klase. Lahat naman malakas. Halimbawa, there are 5 of you in the one group. There are also 5 from the other group. So, technically class, if you're of the same sizes then, halos equal lang. Almost equal lang yung work ng 2 groups. The thing is your endurance. Okay? Sino ba yung mas tatagal? Okay? So, that's the question. Okay? So, yan. So, physical fitness test natin na pwedeng gawin dito, 90-degree push-ups. Okay po, 90-degree push-ups to measure the strength of upper extremities. Okay? So, this is the physical fitness that you can do. Okay? Pero yung nasa picture, it's not a push-up, it's a curl-ups din. Okay? So, mali lang kasi nailagay. Okay? So, yan, muscular endurance. Okay, next to muscular endurance class, flexibility, 'di ba? Pag narinig niyo class yung ay ang flexible naman ito. So when we talk about flexibility, it's the ability of your body it's mostly defined as the ability of muscle or group of muscle, joints, and tendons to move in full range of motion. Meaning, full range. Okay, kaya mong say for example, kaya mong mag-split. Okay, kasi ang paa natin, it's actually a ball and socket joint. Okay, so if you are able to move your joints in full range of motion, meaning kaya mong mag-split, 'di ba? So that's being flexible is very important, especially in the sports of gymnastics, right? Yung mga gymnasts, yung mga cheer dancers, dancers, one of the advantage is that your body should be flexible. If not, so medyo mahihirapan ka. Okay? And also, flexibility is one of the warm-up exercise. Diba? In doing exercise, dapat meron kang warm-up. Okay? Tapos, in warm-up, okay, you need to your body to be flexible. Nag-flex ka. Okay? You do some flexing. Okay? So, yan, flexible. Okay? If you look over the internet of the different flexible bodies, so, yan, makakakita ka. You will be amazed. Kasi, meron dyang isang tao na kaya niyang pumasok sa isang kahon na maliit. Okay? Just because of his or her flexibility. Okay? He or she should be able to move his muscles, joints, and tendons in full range of motion. Okay? So, yung mga paikot-ikot sa kamay. So, anyway, I'm not flexible like them. Okay? So, yan. So, flexibility. Okay? So, here is some of... Okay, so, do you know Lisa Makuha of Ballet Philippines? You know what ballet is? Yung ballerina. Okay? So, she moves with great flexibility. She has coordinated moves from head to toe. She is able to do routines like splitting. Okay, kung marunong kayo mag-split, meaning you are flexible. Okay, so you are one step ahead of those na hindi nakakapag-split. Jumping and tiptoe standing. Okay, she dances gracefully with the music. All this define her flexibility. Okay po, so the one that you see on the picture. Okay? So, yan. Flexibility is the ability to move a body part through a full range of motion or tinatawag na ROM at a joint. Okay? Kaya mong paikutin yung kaway mo in 360 degrees, so something like that. Okay, so sometimes flexibility is a talent. Okay, so it's a talent that kinaamisa ng tao. Kasi if you are flexible enough, it's rare to the population of people na merong flexible na tao. Okay po, it's a matter of practice. Sometimes hindi ka naman flexible when you were a kid. But since you practice every day being flexible, okay, so nagiging flexible na lang din. Okay? So, okay, one of the physical fitness tests that you can do is zipper test. Okay, zipper test and sit and reach. Okay po. So, to test the flexibility of upper and lower extremities. So, yan. So, you can do this kind of physical fitness test at home. Sit and reach, di ba? You're going to sit and flex your, flex your legs, okay, and then you're going to reach your toe. Okay po, so using your hand. Okay, so if you do that every day, kung hindi mo man siya maabot at once, if you practice that every day, time will come, you will be able to do that. You will be able to reach your toe using your hands. Okay po, so but make sure that your legs should be flat, straight. Okay po, dapat naka-flat siya sa floor and naka-straight. Okay po, so yan. So next to flexibility, we have aerobic fitness. So aerobic fitness, from the word itself, it's more on the performance of your lungs, your heart, your lungs while performing a physical activity. Okay? Aerobic fitness is also called class as cardiovascular endurance. Okay? Okay, so as I said, aerobic fitness is also called as cardiovascular endurance. It's the endurance of your heart, the endurance of your lungs to withstand a long exposure of exercise. It's the ability of your heart and lungs to sustain energy over a long period of time. Okay, so it also works with muscular endurance, but this time it's more on your lungs and muscles. Lungs and heart. Okay, so aerobic fitness. So let's look. Okay, so one factor that mostly influences this fitness component is the maximum volume of oxygen. Okay, maximum volume of oxygen. Okay, which shows how your body can use oxygen from moderate to vigorous movement in a physical activity, di ba? There are times that your muscle can actually endure long period of physical activity. The problem is that your body or your heart, your lungs is not sufficient enough to what do you call this, to sustain your endurance din. Okay, kaya minsan kinakapos tayo ng hininga, di ba? If you run, say for example 100 kilometer distance na say for example sprint, kasi sprint is fast running, okay? Tendency is while you are in the middle or after, tataas yung hininga mo because your body is getting more oxygen that has been used up while you are performing the activity. Okay? Parang bumabawi yung katawan mo. Okay? Kaya yung paghinga mo mabilis. Okay? So yan, aerobic fitness, meron din dyan warm up. Before you do physical activities, make sure that you relax your body. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so one of the exercise, warm-up exercise, or even after the activity that you can do. Okay po, to regulate the amount of oxygen in your body. Okay? So yan, so your jumping rope activity measures this component, 'di ba? Yung pag jumping rope, yung meron tayong rope, okay? So the longer you could jump rope, the higher your aerobic fitness or cardio-respiratory. Pwede din siyang tawagin na cardio-respiratory endurance. Okay po? So, getting tired easily and grasping for your breath are indications that you are losing enough oxygen to have energy you need for the activity. Diba? Sabi ko nga, the faster you grasp oxygen from the air, so meaning you are not aerobic fit. Okay po? So, yan. So, next we have here, ito na pala, cardio, respiratory, or vascular fitness. The ability of your heart and lungs kasi in what do you call this? In using up energy, we do need two of your body organs. We need heart and your lungs then. Okay? Kaya tinawag siyang cardio-respiratory. Also with your blood, cardiovascular, blood vessels. Okay? So, heart and lungs and blood vessels. Tatlo yan ha. Cardio refers to heart, vascular refers to blood vessels, respiratory refers to lungs. Okay po? To deliver oxygen to working muscles. Kasi your muscles need oxygen for that to do physical activities. And tissues, as well as the ability of those muscles and tissues to utilize the oxygen. Okay? Kasi that's the need of our body. It's the oxygen. It's what we need. It's the oxygen, diba? So our body needs oxygen. In return, our body expels carbon dioxide as our waste. Okay po? So in order for you to test your cardio-respiratory or vascular fitness or aerobic fitness, this is one example that you can test. Okay, so it's a 3-minute step test. This is to measure cardiovascular endurance. So 3-minute step test. So you run, say for example, and anong tawag dito? And you test after. Say for example, for 3 minutes you run. And then, you count your, anong tawag dito? Respiratory rate. Okay? The higher your respiratory rate, meaning the more you need. Okay? The more you need oxygen in your body. Okay? The higher your respiratory rate, the lesser your fitness, cardiovascular fitness. But if lesser yung respiratory rate mo, meaning you have higher fitness, okay, compared to the other one. Okay? So, yan. So, next in line, we will talk about body composition. Composition of your body. Okay? So, yan. Body composition, it's the measure of your body fats. Yung taba sa katawan mo. Kung mataba ka ba, or normal, or below normal. In relation to your lean mass. Body fats in relation to your lean mass, or yung laman mo. Okay? So, this component can be a basis for one's health and well-being because it indicates obesity. Okay? Alam niyo yung obesity, it's uncontrolled fat, okay, in your body. Okay? Or malaki yung katawan mo. Okay? That's obesity. That's above normal then. Okay? Meron niyang a classification how do you call someone as obese? Okay pa? So, which may lead to some complications like cardiovascular and degenerative diseases. Diba? If you are obese, say for example, you are risky to certain diseases like hypertension. Okay? So, yan. Ano pa yon? Yung diabetes. So, madaming diseases that we can attach to being obese. Okay? And also degenerative diseases. Okay pa? Brain damage din. Okay, so in body composition or determining body composition, we use the measure called as BMI. Narinig niyo na ba yung BMI before class? Have you heard of that before? Have you heard that before? Okay, so BMI... hindi pa. Okay. Body composition, okay? Let's talk about that. It's the ratio of body fat. So, ito na yung kanina. Body fat versus lean mass. Okay? Including water. Kasama na dito yung water, bones, muscle, and connective tissue. So, wanting to measure your body composition, either you are above normal, below normal, or normal, is that we have this standard index. You call this as body mass index. Okay? BMI na tinatawag. So, pag narinig nyo class ang BMI, it's a measure of your body composition. You call that as body mass index. Okay pa? So, looking upon your book on page 185, you'll see here how are you going to test your body or your body composition using BMI. Okay? So, BMI or Body Mass Index evaluates a person in terms of height. Gaano katangkad and weight, gaano kabigat to determine the total body mass. Okay? To determine the total body mass. It determines your total body fat compared to the lean mass. Okay po? So, height and weight. Okay? So, it serves as a guide to consider if you are at risk of obesity. Okay po, so here are some ways in order for you to in order for you to calculate or measure your body composition using BMI. Okay po, so yan. Okay, so here is the formula. So what you need to do is to get some details or gather information about your body. Okay? So, number one, you need equipments. Okay? So, what are the equipments in measuring your height and your weight? So, syempre, you need what? Weighing scale. Okay? Weighing scale appropriate for your body. Meron tayong weighing scale na yung ginagamit sa sa centers, 'di ba? Meron nga yan yung paalang yung tinatapakan mo lang and that can determine your basta a weighing scale ang gamit natin dito. Okay? For the height, meron din tayong tool or equipment that we use. We can use meter stick for the height or tape measure. Okay pa? So, yan. So, how are you going to get your BMI? Supposed to be you've recorded already your height. Okay, your height should be measured in what? Should be measured in meter. Okay po, dapat naka-meter. Okay? Anyway, halimbawa, 150 centimeter yung ano nyo, convert that, you just add decimal point between 1 and 5. 1.50. Okay po, so something like that. Okay, kung 180, 1.80. Okay? Basta, it should be in meter. Okay? So, halimbawa, ang meter stick, naka-meter na yan, right? Naka-meter na. So, ilang meter stick ka ba? Okay? Kung isa't kalahati, ibig sabihin 1.50. Okay? Kung isa tapos 1/4 ng meter stick, 1.25. Okay? So, yan. So, yan yung how you get your height. Okay po? So, next thing that you should do is to follow. Okay? It's to follow the calculation. So, madali lang naman class yung formula. You just divide. You just divide your weight in kilogram. Okay? Kilogram over height in meter. Okay? So, over height in meter. So, I'll just use, say for example, wait lang class. Can you see now, can you see the calculator on your screen or not?
Not.
Hindi po nakikita. Okay? So, say for example, you can use your calculator, okay, or you can use notes to compute for your BMI, okay? So, if you know already your mass in kilogram, or your weight in kilogram, and your height in meters, you can be able to solve that, okay? You just divide your weight in kilogram over height in meter, okay? So, but before you divide weight over height, what you need to do is, yung formula niya kasi is weight in kilogram over square of your height in meter. Meaning you need to square first. Okay? Square first, nakikita niyo naman siguro in your book, square first your height in meter. Say for example, me, I am 1.63. 1.63. Okay? What I need to do is to square. Okay? Pwede mo naman ng 1.63 times 1.63. Okay po? So, let's say for example, 1.63 times 1.63. So, the result is 2.66. Okay? So, 2.66. So, my weight, say for is, the last time I weigh myself is 56. Okay po. So, let's try 56 divided by 2.66. In my case yan 56 divided by 2.66. Okay, so here is the result. Yan. So, 21.88. Okay, so that's my calculation then. Okay, so yan. So there are classifications of how are you going to assess yourself, diba? On the right side of the table, in your book on page 185, you'll see here categories, diba? Okay, kapag underweight ka, meaning kulang ka sa timbang, you are below 18.5. Okay po. Pag normal ka, it's between 18.5 to 24.9. Okay? Pag overweight, 25 to 29.9. Pag obese, greater than 30. Pag extreme obese, 40 pataas. Okay? So, in my case, yes?
Anong page po nga ulit?
185. So, in my case, class, I am 21.88. So, I belong here to the normal BMI ko. So, I am normal. So, kasi it's between 18.5 and 24.9. Okay po? So, yan. I want you also to get your BMI then. Okay po? So, madali lang naman yung kailangan nyo. Okay? So, you need just weighing scale, tape measure or meter stick. Okay, tapos the formula itself, makukuha nyo na siya. Okay? So, identify yourself, ha? Assess yourself if your body composition is normal. Okay? So, if not normal, so that's the time that you are going to, you are going to find solution. How is your body is gonna make normal. Okay po? So, yan. Okay, so, there is other way to determine your BMI. So, on page 186 din. Okay, so, yan. So, makikita nyo naman dito yung categories ng underweight. Ito kasi, yung nasa table na form. Okay, you don't need to memorize yung classification according to the result. Meron na ditong table at which you can see which one is underweight, normal, overweight, and obese based on the color in the diagram. Okay po? But the thing is, you need to measure first your weight and your height. Okay po? So, yan. So, that's one way to assess your body composition. Okay? So, yan. Ito na nga pala. Sorry. Evaluates a person in terms of height to determine the total body mass. Okay? So, that's one way to assess your body composition. The other way is WHR. So, nasa 186 na tayo of your book, ha? WHR or waist to hips ratio. It's the ratio between the waist and hips circumference. Okay po? Ibig sabihin, your waist, yung pinaglalagyan ng ano nyo, ng pantalon, ng shorts, ng palda, okay, yung waist nyo. Tapos yung hips, okay, sa baba ng waist nyo. Okay po? So, it's measure the circumference. It's just the ratio, class. Okay? So, here you can see naman, class, yung yung waist to hip ratio. Okay? Pag sa male, ang excellent niya is the ratio should be less than 0.85. Okay? Sa female naman, ang excellent niya, the ratio should be 0.75. Pag sinabing ratio, you just divide. You just divide the circumference of your hips and the circumference of your waist. Okay pa? So, yan. Okay, so to measure your waist and hips ratio, you need a Taylor's tape or yung tape measure na tinatawag, class. Using inches or centimeters to measure your waist at the smallest circumference, ibig sabihin masikip, below the rib cage and above the umbilicus. Okay pa? So, yeah, with fit together, measure your hips at the largest circumference, then divide the waist measurement by hip measurement. Okay po? So, divide the waist over the hip. Okay po? So, yan. So, aside from WHR or waist to hips ratio, we have this flexibility assessment. Okay? So, this is another way to assess, okay? To assess your body health-related component. Okay pa? So, this test assesses the flexibility of your lower back and hamstring. You need the wall and meter stick before executing this test. Do warm up and stretching. Okay po? So, this is flexibility assessment. This is modified sit and reach. Okay, so if you look at your book, you'll see here the picture of how are you going to there also the procedure how you're going to execute this test. Okay po, so dapat may wall, nakasandig ka sa wall, then you're going to reach a particular length of your legs then. Okay po? So, you just follow the procedure given in your book. Okay? So, yan. Okay, so, dyan na muna mag-e-end yung topic natin about what? About health-related components. Physical fitness.